Oh, fuck. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just figured that was appropriate. For what we're gonna do today. Man, I don't think I've ever had this aspect ratio for the chat before. Come on. There we go. Go away. I said, go away. That's not a real message. Bashing your keyboard does not make it a message. Just pressing random keys or spamming 15,000 emojis does not make your message legit. What the hell? That's weird. Alright, 1 sec. Alright, so I'm using this layout because according to a couple of thumbnails, some thumbnails I saw, We will actually be making use of the top. We'll actually be needing to use the top screen a bit. As we play through the Phantom Thief. Yeah, called the Phantom Thief. Oh, I gotta get you up there. Here. The Phantom Thief is a ROM hack of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers, of Sky. A clean North American copy of the Explorers of Sky is required to apply the patch. Mismagius Eulalie, a phantom thief of some renown, is pulled back into a drama she tried to leave behind when a Gallade from the local guild bursts into her lair, pleading for her help rescuing his partner. She realizes he's asking her to save one of the outlaw-bounty-hunting guild members of Team Moonlight. And as much as she'd like to say no, she could really use any chance to get something she wants from one of her rivals. It's not like a little blackmail between mortal enemies could make her relationship worse than it already is, so what's the downside? Unravel the history of Eulalie and Team Moonlight in this lighthearted, mostly silly, occasionally semi-earnest story. Expected playtime, 1 to 2 hours. Notices. Because this ROM hack was made in Sky Temple 1.6.3, the fixed node $sign GBA saves patch was not applied for Melindia's compatibility. Oh. If you wish to play using node $GBA, you should apply this patch yourself. Oh boy, so this is actually a hack that I must use Desmumi for. There's some strange behavior regarding fixed ROMs that end when all enemies are defeated, sometimes preventing the floor from ending. Fixed rooms have had warp zones placed within. For the intended experience, do not abuse them. Credits. Developed as a solo team by Lin using Sky Temple. Patches from Adex and Erdkiwa. Mismagius and Gardevoir portraits by E-Muffin. Gallade portraits by Baroness Farron. Hakamo-O portraits by Garbage and sprites by Top_Keck. Oh, we're gonna be seeing Hakamo-O again. Okay, so wow, I cannot believe we're actually going back to Desmumi. We are actually using Desmumi for this. God, that is so laggy. Yeah, I expect this to happen. Oh, hold on, I gotta the color key. Ooh, I love the purple. Wait, hold on. Hold on, Okay, fuck. Jesus Christ. My phone lied to me! It was supposed to stop like 3 hours ago! The rain was supposed to stop 3 hours ago! Would you go away? My fucking god. Damn comment. Damn spam comment would just not disappear. So because of the rain, I actually had to lower the quality even more than normal. I hope it's still decent. I hope it's still decently viewable. Oh, right. I used more items. I used more items than I used more items than it's really ideal on that last mission. But the haul was fantastic. I should be able to lay low for a while, restock, and wait for the attention to. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I have no pause button on this emulator. Even after accounting for the increase to expenses as I resupply, I should be stable for at least the next. Mismagius Eulalie. You don't make yourself easy. Did you just blow a hole in my wall? You don't have a door! I don't need a door! I'm a Mismagius! I'm incorporeal! I can go through the wall! If someone needs to see you! You realize that this is the den of a 6-star outlaw, correct? I don't exactly invite people to tea here. Yes, that's why I'm here! You're the Phantom Thief, correct? I'm looking for you! Too late. I'd already noticed your guild badge. First thing I checked for when you busted in here. I can't believe some of the recruits that they let through apprenticeship nowadays. Are their standards non-existent? Come on. Confronting me on my own home turf, this battle's already over. Oh boy. Oh crap. Oh crap, forgot to press play back here. Up there was. No, I'm not here to. I've already armed my traps and I'm holding back the dead switch with poltergeist. Break my concentration, and the blast charges will bring the ceiling down. It on you and anything that could indict my associates. That sounds wildly unnecessary. I assure you, in my line of work, it is wildly necessary. Fun to set up, too. I'm not even here to arrest you. I just need. Listen. I need your help with something that requires your specific skill. You need me to do a crime. It's not even anything illegal. It just requires your specific. My partner's been taken. I need someone who can get into the place he's being held, secure him, and get. You're a guildie. Why not ask one of your own? This is basically a risk. I'm worried something's going to happen to him if we just have a bunch of guild operatives show up on their... You're a phantom thief. You should be able to get in and out without too much fuss. You must really care about your partner. To find someone as hard to find to me as me instead of doing things legally. Of course I do. I mean, we're not even just partners. We've been friends since we were both wrong. And he always called you the best in the business, his equal, the one that got away. That could be him. His species fits, and he's one of the few who I think could have figured out where I live. How long has he known where my home base is? Just waiting for me to slip up so that he can swing in and clean up. I don't want to do him a favor, but I do like the idea of him owing me one. I'm going to have to move my base after this, and I just pulled down a lot of heat with my last job. If Team Moonlight owes me a favor, then I might actually make it through this. That's the stream picture. First, I need confirmation that it's his team, and the leverage to take the favor afterwards when he tries to backstab me. Alright, time game. I'll just need the names of yourself and your rescue client. Is that really necessary? You know, I'm not really supposed to be here. I know, nobody's legally allowed to be here. It's a criminal's den. As a rule, I don't work with anyone unless we're on a proper name basis. It's all about trust here in my line of work. The name is insurance. You already know mine, so it's only fair. No names, no deal. Fine. I'm Gallade Sigurd. And my partner is Gardevoir Aster. Oh, funny coincidence. He and I go back some ways. Too. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Pleasure to make yours, too. This will have to be enough to pull off one last job. I hope you know where we're heading. Yes. You want me to tell you or to show you the way? Lead the way. And here we are. Through the mystery dungeon? I see. Do you know anything about the dungeon? Woof. Woof. That was a little early on the second. I don't know much. I tried to enter before, but didn't. A Houndoom saw me, and I called for allies with beat up. At which point, I was taken out immediately by a scary strong electivire. Alright, you wait out here. I don't want to work with someone who can't phase through walls. Fixing up. You came along? I have to take you through the hallways, and that's risky. Something could see us. I'll keep an eye out for those two species. I have heal seeds and safeguard orbs, so that I can use spare song in a pin. Or if there's no walls to disappear into and wait out a pinch song, then I can imprison them. God. The screen is being covered up right there. Then I can imprison, then cut and run. Is that how all outlaws? Oh, I'm better at it than average, but generally, yes. If you're not willing to play a little dirty, you won't make it far. Good luck, then. Thanks. Lair descends. There's 11 items on this floor. Okay, so we already know one of our skills. Wait, nothing interesting in controls. I'll use the touch screen for the menu then. Find Aster. Mm-hmm. These eight. Looks like these are all the same. Alright. We got Eulalie. Oh, I really hope I'm saying that correctly. Level 35 at 80 HP, 42 attack, 27 defense, 42 special attack, and 27 special defense. No held item, and 2.5 stars of IQ. I guess the magical Pokemon. Type Ghost. Ability Levitate keeps all ground type moves from hitting the Pokemon. IQ. We have Item Catcher. The Pokemon can catch and hold a thrown item unless it is already holding an item. It can't catch seeds or health drinks. Force Checker. Wow, we've got a lot. There's also Non-Trader, Status Checker, EXP Go-Getter, Trap Avoider, Self-Cure, Item Master, Exclusive Move User, PP Saver, Acute Sniffer, and Practice Swinger. That's in my way. There we go. I keep on trying to move with the D-pad. Alright, we've got Shadow Ball, Draining Kiss, Imprison, and Perish Song. Shadow Ball. Inflicts damage on the target, even at a distance. It may also reduce the target's special defense by 1 level. Range, line of sight. Type Ghost Special. Ratio is 5 stars. Power is 6 stars. Draining Kiss. Inflicts damage on the target, then restores the user's HP based on the damage inflicted. Range, enemy in front. Type Fairy Special. Hit ratio. Whoa, holy crap. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars. Power 3 stars. Imprison. Afflicts a targeted enemy with a pause status condition. A Pokemon with the paused status is incapable of action. Range enemy in front. Type Psychic Other. Hit ratio. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Stop going blurry eyes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars. Power no damage and Perish Song. Inflicts everyone in the room with a Perish Song status condition. All Pokemon with the Perish Song status faint after several turns. Range everyone in the room. Type Normal Other. Hit ratio always hit. Power no damage. Alright, we start off with an apple, an orange berry, 3 heal seeds, a reviver seed, a faux seal orb, an invisify orb, and 3 safeguard orbs. Oops. Oh, there's a Komodo. Nope, I'm out. I do not like Desmoomy. That frickin' Hypno. Let's check. Okay, yeah, we do get... Okay, yeah, we do get experience. Ah, there's the stairs. Lair descent, 2nd floor. Dead. Getting hungry already? God damn. Max elixir, didn't even use any. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, twice in a row. That's insanely lucky. Ooh, a scarf. I could use this. Or not. I'm a ghost. I don't need a mobile scarf. It wasn't too bad. Oh wow, that looks. Oh wow, that looks kind of funky. Hold on, I'm sick. You know, I've always wondered. Uh-oh. When you decide to make a lair hidden beneath a mystery dungeon, and make a floor plan with a large empty room at the front, do you intend it to be an ambush room from the start, or are you just using it for that right now? You think you're real funny, don't you? I don't like being laughed at, and neither do any of my pals here. Come on, it was a genuine question. I've only ever worked alone, at least as an outlaw, that is. I wonder what goes into that decision-making. Stop wasting your breath. There's 7 of us and only 1 of you. Save us all some time and just surrender or run away. Especially because, if this is meant to be an ambush room, then you should have set your trap somewhere smarter. You know, one of those dungeon floors that can block orbs and certain moves that have no place in a clean fight. I can win this if I can fight 30. Oh, it's feeling pretty big. Someone seems to be trying to set up a psychic link with me. I'm a bit busy though. Oh, Mismagius. I wouldn't imagine that you're here to save me. And yes, here we are, living out a reality beyond your wildest imagination. A teammate of yours, Sigurd, he put me up to it. You're gonna owe me. Of course. Well, still, I'm happy to see you. It's sweet to hear you say that. But now's not a good time. You're going to notice that I'm just staring weirdly into the middle distance any second now. Come on, stop. Oh, I mean, why doesn't this emulator have a pause button? Come on, stop staring off into the middle bloody distance and pet up. Kind of you to join us. Please tell me you didn't spend too long workshopping that line. Eulalie, that's the director. Please do not try to assassin. Since when have you given a damn about respecting people? Especially when this one doesn't look too tough in a fight. I see how it is. You'd like to be difficult then. Have at you. And objectives win the battle. Yellow dot. Oh boy. Hold on, I'm gonna make a, I wanna make a save state real quick. Don't scary face me! I'm gonna reload anyways. Right. Come on, I just want to see who that is up there. Anti-softlock, Warpson. Ah, okay. Let's kind of skip the fight. But I'm gonna see if alright. I wanna see if I can do this legit. How the hell did I initially miss twice in a row? Why don't you have sidekick, Eulalie? Okay, yeah, I definitely cannot. Right, and safeguard orb. Wait, what? Oh, I get it. I was supposed to use it first. Oh, I see how it is. Okay. Stupid Hackamole! Oh, that should have been a perfectly clean parasol room sweep. It was impressive enough. I certainly wouldn't want to be on your path. Really funny. Don't tell me you've had a change of heart just because of one rescue. No, nothing like that.
was easy to break with poltergeist. In fact, I'm surprised he didn't bust it open with telekinesis himself.
Getting out of the cell would be one thing. Getting out of this place entirely would be another. Fortunately, you're here.
You are way too happy to have been rescued by me. I mean, you got had so badly that your teammate had to come beg your ex to save you. Those guys weren't even that tough. Not like embarrassed? What happened to your ego? I refuse to believe that you've grown as a person since then.
I'd like to think I have. And honestly, I don't know. I didn't think we parted on the worst of terms. You know, it could have been worse.
Last time we met, I used a kilogram of explosives to drop a ceiling on your head and spray you with steel flock. I dread to imagine what your other exes must have done to make that not the worst terms that you parted on.
For some reason, I initially read X's as EXEs. I've been watching too much Painting Mark.
Okay, let's not go there.
Sure, I wasn't that serious. Now, I'd like to spend as little time with you as is logically possible. On that note, let's go.
Alright.
Lair Ascent.
Hi!
This was a relatively old hack. So... Oh, wait. I can give this to Aster. Perfect. Escape with Aster. Oops. Stop pressing left, controller. You gotta, like, gently push it back. Cornberry? Nice, chip damage. That's what we needed. Get out of here! Max elixir. Okay, I thought I saw something. Alright, stream's looking alright. Burning kiss. And can you finish? And yeah, Aster can finish them up. Nope. Aster, no! There we go. Oh, right, speaking of which, I forgot, level 40! It's 94 HP, 47 attack, 53 defense, 33 defense, sorry. 52 special attack, 34 special defense, initially no item, and two stars of IQ. Has synchronize and it's psychic fairy, synchronize and trace. Well, motor drive now, but trace. Going to beach. They're replacing the Pokemon, I guess. The Pokemon. Which Pokemon? A partner. Relax, I'm not as fragile as you are. I can just heal this with Draining Kiss. It's no big deal. Trick IQ, we've got yeah, all those. Mr. Belly, 80. Okay, not gain no monster hits. Ow! Is this really a good time to chit-chat? Yes, I need your dialogue. Oh, crap. Stop looking at me like that. Let's keep our communication strictly professional. Come on, you have one more. Come on, I know you have one more. I swear you have one more. You gotta have one more. I'm pretty sure there's 4. I'm pretty sure there's a total of 4. You've only seen 3. Fine. Oh! Oh boy. Ah. Really? Guess I'll just hold on to these for now. No, it's not over. No, it's not almost over. It's just a start. Ow! Alright, we didn't actually... I forgot about Master's moves. Psybeam, Running Kiss, Shadow Sneak, and Thunder Wave. Insomniscope. I'll take that. Hi. Warp seed. Wait, there's another one. Second insomnoscope. No, where are you going? You put a gas. You put controller. You put Aster in danger. No, we got a nom time. Alright, here's Now we get to talk about the real fun part. What your team owns me. Our team.
He gave her your name, and she knows mine too. If we don't do what she asks, she'll report us to the guild. You've given her a blank check to blackmail our team until things blow up.
But we're not even on the same team, or even the same kind of team. I do explorations with Team G-Wave. You have outlaw bounties with Team Moonlight. You hunt outlaw bounties with Team Moonlight. You're not? But you told me that you two were partners.
Yeah, we're, partners? As in,
gay? Okay, I knew Aster was gay, but... Listen, you have a terrible taste in men. Hey, doesn't that mean you? Certainly, yes, I have the same affliction. Eulalie is bisexual?
Wait, if I'm gay, how are we exes?
Wait, you two are exes? Both of you shut up. That's not what's important right now. I wonder, Aster, why don't you recall basic facts about any of us? Including, about yourself.
They wiped my memories.
They wiped your memories? And you didn't think that was worth mentioning until right this second? Really?
Here, just let me form a psychic link with you, and I'll show you how empty my memories are.
How could they possibly have broken down your mental defenses?
They're just that strong.
No, they wouldn't. I wiped the floor with them. This is super weird.
Just let me form a psychic link with you, and I'll prove it.
Hey, but you knew my name before I introduced myself. Did you pull that information out of my head over the link?
My dear Aster would never violate someone's privacy like that.
Then what, you think this is an Aster?
I would have pulled it off if not for you people with your petty drama. But if you won't let me into your head, then I'll just have to knock you out and rifle through your thoughts then.
Wait, what? So it was a ruse, but how? You're just giving up on it? You could have denied it and played with Sigurd and his naive for a while longer. Who knows if you'd even have believed me? But fine, do it your way, amateur. All the easier for me.
I won't let that happen. We're going to stop you and save Aster ourselves.
By which means I'm about to just perish on you and then go save him myself.
Not a chance. I spent decades mastering the art of genetic flexibility. I'm increasing my HP values and reconfiguring my move pool to perfectly counter you as we speak. Director Espion saw the true potential of my species, and I don't intend to let them down.
Please, don't give us the whole outlaw monologue thing. It's such a B-ranked criminal cliche. We're all better than that.
I'll give you one last chance to let me into your head, or else you're both going down in flames. Metaphorical flames. All that Director Espion needs to know is where Team Moonlight has the guild jail Umbreon so we can rescue her.
But I don't know that. And I don't care in the first place.
I'll verify for that myself once you two are face down in the dirt.
Ha! We'll see about that.
I won't let you hurt anyone. Oh boy. Defeat Aster? I don't really want to go through that again. Alright, he's not, okay, he's, considering what Gardevoir said, I'm assuming that means Parish Song doesn't work. Solve for time, solve for time. Phew!
Sigurd, I believe that
We've been
stupid ditto.
So, you and Aster are ex
And former teammates. He came from proud line of bounty hunters. I from paramedic.
Ooh, this music.
He was in over his head as a curlier, trying to take down both my parents to make kids proud of him. I was running away from home and managed to save him on the way out. He was impressed by me and I was charmed by his bravado. We founded Team Moonlight together as a rescue team. No bounty missions. It was a compromise of sorts. I wanted no part of making arrests. We outlaws all end up where we are for our own needs. Forming a rescue team let us be on a team without conflict over that.
But now you've gone back to being an outlaw, and he has Team Moonlight run bounty missions all the time.
During one of our rescues, we ended up threatening an outlaw Mightyena. It was our fault, honestly. I got hurt pretty badly in the scuffle. Told him how I saw it and wanted to let it go. But you know how he is. Someone hurt his partner, and his pride wouldn't let him drop it, even though I asked him to. When the bounty posted for assaulting me, he took it on behind my back. It was Team Moonlight's first bounty. We exchanged some strong language about it when he claimed the reward. I left the team. Because I quit, he got to keep control of all the team's assets. So that was my first crime. As far as I see it, I took my fair share. Becoming an outlaw was a good chance to change my name and identity, too. But he just couldn't let the slight of his ex stealing from him go either. He pivoted Team Moonlight fully into outlaw bounties. He's always had an interest in apprehending me in particular. But I've always given him the slip. The worst injury he got in his career was one of my own personal traps. I'm assuming he's the reason you knew where I lived in the first place.
You would assume correctly. He was in the process of hunting you when he was taken. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to feel about all this, but I still care about Aster. I want to talk to him about this, see if we can make things right. I've always gotten the impression that he'd done something he regretted and was too proud to admit to anyone, even himself. If I give him the right push, I think we might be able to set things right.
I'm assuming this means that you want me to do the whole dungeon again, to look for him at the bottom again.
Yes, frustrating as it is, I do.
I've done it twice already. I'm just gonna zone out until I get to the bottom.
And so, Eulalie made her way through the lair, hidden in those old ruins one more time. Picked up a couple orange berries and a reviver seed on the way down. Thank you, game!
If Aster really is down here, then this cage was a decoy. But it's all I have to work with. It's connected straight to the ambush room. There must be a trick to it.
6-star outlaw. Next rank 18,426. Rules of Treasure Town. Seems these are all the same. But there was no one to talk to.
Is that a vanilla?
That ditto gave back the mobile scarf. Aha!
They put a connection to the rest of their lair behind a solid wall. I was fooled by the same trick I used to protect my own base back home. Well then, time to get even.
Oh, I can't go back? God damn it, I got a little caught up there. Come on. Just toss that away to save on space. Empty.
Yeesh, this place looks like pretty sprawling. And some of these rooms are occupied. Better be careful. I'll have to stay inside the walls or be really careful when moving between rooms. Oh, hopefully this time it's the real Esther trying to link up to me.
Eulalie, why are you here? I hope you're not trying to ingrate yourself to me. It won't work.
Yep, that's Esther alright. Should have realized that first one was a fake based on the fact he showed some semblance of decency.
I can hear you, you know.
Of course, that's why I thought it. You're lucky you found someone who's willing to stick their neck out for you, or you'd have to get real comfortable here.
You mean Gallade? I advise you to stay out of my personal affairs.
Oh, you misunderstand. Sigurd sought me out for help, not the other way around. Blew a hole in my wall to come beg for help.
And you made him give you his name? So I assume you're going to try to blackmail us into submission after this.
I don't think that will be necessary anymore. Unlike certain individuals, I'm pretty sure he can be trusted to keep his word.
Oh, my dear Sigurd wouldn't cooperate with the likes of you.
One a bit.
You really think? Whatever. If you're going to insist upon rescuing me, then my cello's in the corner opposite where you are. Just don't step into one of the rooms where they're holding a meeting on the way. The barn doors are made from steel from molted bisharp shells. It's outright immune to telekinesis, but not to poltergeist.
Wait, Bisharp have to bolt their solid steel carapaces? Sounds awful.
Of course they do. Steel isn't easy to make grow alongside the rest of the body. Same reason some bugs shed their chitin.
Sometimes I forget how gross having a corporeal body sounds.
Sometimes I can almost forget how weird you are about it. Almost, but not quite. Just get over here and open the damn door already, would you?
Alright. But first, I have to see.
As much as I've looked to leave Esther behind, I do currently need him if I want to get the favor from Sigurd.
What are you doing?
Damn it!
Thought you were supposed to be some kind of phantom thief nowadays. Lost your edge all of a sudden?
It's fine, I'll just knock him out.
Mission objectives W2851! Wait, actually, hold on. First, let me see what happens if they knock me out. Oh, hold on. I should, probably, do, Auto Master. There we go. We choose to continue with the items you entered this segment with, or the items Eulalie had at the start of the game. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, nothing happens. Oh, wow, you are strong. Oh, wow, that guy's strong, actually. Why are you still alive? Oi! What are you doing here? Oh wow, there's actually a bunch. There we go. Good. Right, and because this is all so easy for you, you already know how you're going to get me out of this conflict.
Wasn't that hard to get in? Oh, the solid wall. You're corporate.
Brilliant deduction, you see. So if this is easy, what's...
Don't play games with me while I'm trying to help you. You would be smiling if you didn't know the answers.
It's simple. You just have to think like we corporal life forms do. I'm sure you can figure it out.
You're insufferable.
Oh, please. You were having plenty of fun toying with me earlier. Turnabout is fair play. Not? But fine, I'll be nice and offer... Most of us down here have to breathe. Or we suffocate. A room with no entrances, and as many people as have been down here, for as long as I've been in this...
I did not understand that.
This cave should be a carbon dioxide cesspool right now. Sure, you'd be fine, but I wouldn't be. How come that?
It's a really big room, and it hasn't been long enough to use up all the air yet.
No, because it's ventilated, you see.
Hey, you've had nothing to do but stare at the ceiling for, what, a few days now? Don't act all clever. You just saw the vent cover, and I hadn't looked up yet.
And who was it who taught me that it's important to keep an eye on the ceiling? Why, there could have been any number of blast charges up there, and you wouldn't even have noticed until they went off on you.
I'm incorporeal. The ceiling would just pass through me. You know, like it did when you tried to raid my last den.
Well, if you wanted to sleep soundly at night, you shouldn't have gone and robbed a bank. That's how it works, outlaw.
If you didn't want to get robbed, you should have given me a fair share of our Team Moonlight savings. Or maybe you could have had the ability to respect who I am in the first place, so I wouldn't have had to quit.
The ability to respect who you are. Even after you almost killed me, I still made sure that they had your new name and pronouns when I signed your arrest warrant.
You signed my arrest warrant? See, this is what I mean. You have no clue how I feel about anything. This is about you breaking your promise to me.
If you had have just listened to me when I told you what I actually wanted, instead of going out looking for revenge, we'd be fine.
You didn't have to make it into such a big deal afterwards. It was one mission. You weren't even on it. But I guess you can't let anything go. You'll just have to be the bigger person.
She's the one who's been chasing me for years on a stupid grudge.
Oh, that was funky.
I'm going to crawl through these vents now instead of bickering with you. Even though I can still hear you. Unfortunately, if I walk over a room that has people in it, then they're sure to hear me. So you're going to scout ahead.
It's hard to talk to Gasser to Asser in the field. You can tell him where to go at junctions.
Fine, for the sake of the mission, I'll play alone with this.
Oh crap. Down? Let me see here, see if we can... seems interesting case, actually. Alright, all the way down, then left ones, up ones. Oops. That's why I made the save.
Alright, I'm out. I'll wait for you out there.
Perfect, done to scram. I think that's what it said. Oh no, let's scram. Never actually getting an in-game save. It makes me a little nervous.
Here we are.
Yep, we'll be renovated soon.
And I don't know who they are, but they seem to think I keep trying to break into my mind to find it. Not that I'm not weak enough to let them get away with it.
Sounds like a problem for future you. I want to get you out of here so that I can claim my reward already.
Sure.
Oh hey, wondered if any of you had managed to get back up by now. And you even brought us a new friend.
Director Espion and a stray mighty yet. I'm going to enjoy this.
Do I know?
No, you just remind me. Someone who hurt a good friend of mine a long time. You say that as if you haven't done the same to countless of the guilds. I'll pay you double what you've been offered by Team Moonlight. Just stand down. Let me...
Sorry, but I'd like to keep my... I'm not going to betray a team that I helped found. Not like this.
You're going to help me take these two out of commission.
Don't mistake me for a pacifist just because I don't drag people back to the... Now, let's make sure these two have good reason to remember us.
When one light as Team Moonlight. I meant to press right, but that works. Ow. Wow, this mighty Anna has a lot of HP. There we go. Oh boy. Here you go, Aster. Did it without Perish song.
That's a rep.
I'd imagine we expect the dungeon itself to provide us with any meaningful resistance.
Oh, I've done it a few times already. At this point, I've got it down to a science. You know, not that I could ever have any interest in returning to Team.
But you wish you hadn't chosen to take the path of an outlaw.
Not even quite that. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's just a bit of nostalgia. Let's go.
Aster, it's really you. Yes, it is. I miss you, love. Thank you, Eulalie. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, I guess.
You guess?
Listen, that's the best you're getting. The two of us have history.
Yeah, I got the short version already. Say, Eulalie, I think talking about how we move forward from here might take a little while. May we return to your den?
Given Aster clearly already knew where it was, sure. No harm in it anymore.
Perfect. Let's waste no more time.
And then, well, that was the last we'd spoken before today.
It sounds like the events of your version of the story are more or less the same as in Eulalie's. But you two disagree on who was being reasonable and who wasn't.
Had you expected other?
I mean, it'd be easier if there was some kind of misunderstanding. But as far as I can tell, neither of you were being entirely reasonable. He's got you there. I'll take that as a. So, Eulalie, there's one thing I still would like to know. Do you actually want to be an outlaw? Or did you just keep doubling down until you'd closed off every other opportunity?
I don't know. Truthfully, I do take pride in some of what I've accomplished, but that was true during my time with Team Moonlight too. I think I liked the whole Phantom Thief thing at one point, but I'm tired. Of the loneliness, the paranoia.
So, you'd go back to being on a rescue team if you could?
Yeah, I guess so.
Then that settles it. My payment to her, Aster. We could get the Guildmaster to give her a pardon, on the condition that she works off her debt to society on a rescue team.
But you don't have nearly the sway with the Guildmaster that would... Oh, you want me to?
Yes, I want you to ask.
Fine. You're lucky I like you, Sigurd. He'll listen to me if I ask. I think he blames me for it anyway. However, I want an apology from you first, for almost killing me.
Fair enough. I, Mismagius Eulalie, formally apologize for almost killing you with a ceiling.
And I suppose I should offer you one for my role in escalating things to that point.
As do I, truthfully.
Isn't this better than holding on to old grudges from when you were barely older than teenagers for the rest of your lives?
Touché.
Admittedly, yes, it is.
I'm glad it worked out in the end.
I suppose I agree.
As do I. The end! Yeah, that was just over an hour. Happy belated Pride Month! That explains bisexuality. Is that it? Are we not gonna return to the title screen? Alrighty then. Alrighty then. That was way shorter than I was expecting. I was expecting. So, girls. So I'm gonna throw in another hack. Another a 20-minute hack called 3 days. This is the description on Sky Temple is very brief, but there is an info tab that brings it to a Project Pokemon site that has a much more in-depth description. This is a 20-minute replayable friendly hack about an Esper and Litwick that live together. It is very dialogue-based, containing only one optional boss fight, made by Gallade 6GIU, Esper sprites and portraits by Narrow Intruder, Litwick sprites and portraits by M. Muffin. Oh, great. I should probably turn up the quality a little bit since we're using Melon DS. There we go. Right, and this is a much earlier hack, so I don't expect any of this to be changed. Love how it's hand-drawn art. Sorry, just some stuff. Morning again. I don't want to work today. Work? I need to get step. Alright, Esper's level 45 with 113 HP, 63 attack, 58 defense, 55 special attack, 50 special defense, no item, and half a star of IQ. Psychic type with Bottle Spirit protects the Pokemon from being made to sleep. Apparently that didn't stop Esper. Apparently that didn't stop him from sleeping the night away. And Anger Point boosts the Pokemon's attack when the Pokemon suffers a critical hit. A restraint Pokemon. And there's also a level 5 Litwick. Level 80 or level 5 with 32 HP, 11 attack, 10 defense, 12 special attack, 10 special defense. Alright, I'm half a star of IQ. The Aura Pokemon fighting Steel. Okay. Apparently whoever Litwick is replacing is. Did they not expect anybody to be so in depth as to look at Litwick's stats? I think these belong to Lucario. Okay, Q, yep, all standard. What am I doing? I can use the D-pad now. Got. Yeah, R is actually disabled this time. There's a duo. Alright, that looks pretty standard. I should have checked it. Oh, I should have checked the map for the boss for the first part, or well, for the one bit of overworld in the Phantom Thief. Fast. Look, Rick and I saw things in this box. Well, mostly him. I don't even know what's inside. Can't just go back to bed now. That jump woke me up. Besides, I got to pay rent. At least Bitwick helps out on it too. Go anyway? Maybe I should. What am I doing? I gotta go to work! Bitwick never complained about not having a bed. Something about being a ghost type. Feels so need sleep, especially me. Never understood that. Enough of beds for today. Like, oh, come on, there was one more dialogue option. Don't touch it. You're not a real skater. You're gonna break it. At least I got actual legs. But... okay, you said nothing? Ah, yes, my trusty chair and table. Great for reading, working at home, everything. If only we had books. I can go further down. Bitwick always complains about the sunlight. My biological clock now wakes me up every day at 5:45 a.m. before the alarm. Ugh. This drawer annoys me. Why don't we even wear clothes? Utter a waste of money. Maybe I could fill it with books one day. Yeah, that could work. I wish I could have a little more sleep, but I gotta get there by 6:30 a.m. Leave for work, I guess. Ah, there's Litwick. Litwick! Don't appear out of nowhere like that. Ah, come on, Esper. You weren't harmed, were you? Besides, look on your face was priceless. Why are you like this? Anyway, I brought something for you from the kitchen. In the kitchen? Oh, thank you. But, why would you put it on the ground? It's full of germs and... ew. You didn't like it? I didn't mean it like that. I just... I'll eat it, alright? Oh, great. I don't like that face you're making. Not that by now you'd be at work. You always get there before me anyway. Did you forget? Today's a holiday, no work. That's right. Yep! Yippee! No work today! No work today! We get to have fun together all day. But don't worry about it. How about we enjoy the holiday? Maybe we could do something together. I think I left a book near the kitchen. I could go get it and we read a story together. Or we could just have a chat. So, what will you do? Chit-chat. How about we chat? I have to know you better anyway. Of course. What are we waiting for then? Wait, why are you walking around like that? Why is he walking around like that? Just thinking. I see. How have you been, anyway? We barely talk to each other. Pretty good, actually. What about you? Apple? I don't know why, but I've been feeling bad since morning. Maybe it was that apple you gave me. I knew it! You really didn't like it! Calm down! It's not your fault! I just think the apple was rotten, that's all. Anyway, did you see the... closing my eyes! A new cafe opened in town. Butcher's Cafe. They were set to open up today. So I don't want to go. So much people will be there, and that's not a cafe is about. Sounds wonderful though. Right? You ought to go there one time. Does the cafe open at night? Oh, right, you don't like the sunlight. Exactly. It's okay if it doesn't though. We could always just see something else. I don't think it does. Sorry. Don't worry. We can have fun here. But I heard the cafe even had a spa treatment linked with it. It sounded so good. Maybe there's something else we can do. What about the theaters? The theaters? We have those in town? We do. They're a bit new, but already look promising. They've got Black Persian there already. Black Cat? Is there a movie called Black Cat? First time I'm hearing about it. Whoa, didn't that movie literally just come out? Great to know they're showing it. I bet they're going to keep up with it too, showing all the new stuff. Great, we were lacking on the movie department over here. I'm sleepy. Tomorrow everything starts again. It was a good holiday. Good night, Lidwick. Night. Already asleep, huh? Perfect. Esper, today was a great day. I got to learn so much about you. It's exhilarating. I need more of this feeling. More of you. You talked about going to a cafe. Butch's, wasn't it? Something like that. Something like that. You actually seem so excited. I've never seen you that way. I'm sorry, Esper. We'll not be able to experience it together. I don't even know anymore if I probably shouldn't, but... Esper, I still need you. I can't just stop now. For my soul, I need you to live. Oh yeah, I think that, if I recall correctly, this was an entry in one of the spooky themed act jams that I saw. Sorry. Oh, Litwick's possessing us, isn't he? Why does everything look duller? Ugh, looking again. I hope there's no work today. Ow. I really need to get stepped. Maybe I'll check it out one day. I got to leave, though. Ah, the skateboard. I forgot to tell Litwick to take this out of here. It was the perfect day. I felt and worry from yesterday's haunt. I'm glad Litwick liked the idea of us going to a cafe, even though it won't happen. I guess we'll just have to find another thing to do. Probably Litwick knows of somewhere we can hang out. City and fixed. No issue with them. I even have a good use for it now. This is getting out of hand. I really need to get something to help me get off bed. I don't even want to hurt myself every time I do so. What is this? Steps? I'm going out this week to buy steps. I can't live like this. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful bed. Am I right? Am I wrong? I need to solve it already. I'm letting the days go by. I know how to use this now, but I still don't have books. Yesterday was so nice, but work is work. shiver down the spine. Why did I feel a chill just now? Oh, it's just you, Litwick. Sorry, it's easier to walk around in ghost form. It's you! Why are you here? You're going to be late for work. Calm down. It's Saturday. Oh, my mind really works in a job-censored way, doesn't it? Anyhow, didn't you say you were tired? I just got out of bed. My leg failed. What? That is a really interesting portrait. I've never seen anything like it before. Esper, are you okay? I'm okay. I just tripped. I could get an Oran or something for you. That'd be great. Thank you. He said Oran. It's not good. My legs, they feel weak. They won't budge. It hurts when they move. This hurts. It's too much. Esper, I'm back. Are you okay? My legs are stiff, almost like they were crushed or something. I got the Oran. There's no need to worry. See? All good and fresh. Why would you put it on the ground? I thought you... It doesn't... I'm sorry, Esper. It's a bit hard standing. Could you hand me the Oran? Thank you. It should make me feel better soon. Thank you again. I shouldn't have left the bed. Could you help me get back on it? I'll be glad to. My legs are still aching. At least up here it's more comfortable than laying on the ground. I hope you get better soon. Just sorry for doing this to you, but it's only survival. We should do something together again. Just because I'm tired, it doesn't mean we can have fun together. Didn't you mention a book yesterday? Oh yes, I left it, I believe, in the living room. I could get it for us. Or if you want, we can just chat again, I don't mind. How about we chat a little more? I loved talking with you yesterday. Of course. Should I get another Oran for you? If you can, please do. It could really help. I'll be on my way. He fell asleep. I made sure to not take that much out of him, though. Did I go too far? What am I even saying? I shouldn't be worried about him. He's just another Esper. Nothing else. Nothing else. I'll just wake him up now. Esper, wake up! Esper, I'm sorry. It's okay, the bed is soft enough. Say, did you get the Oran? Of course, I'll give it to you. Here. Thanks. Oh, there were some options there. Even after eating that orange berry, I've not gotten much better. Almost a bit worse. It's so awful to hear that. I hope you get better soon. Not this stupid. An orange berry should have sent me back to normal. I'm not eating this berry he gave me. It genuinely looks weird. He's not eaten the orange yet. He knows. I hope so too, but there's no use in lamenting. Let's cheer up and talk about something else. Right. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. Star seems correct. About the movie theater you mentioned yesterday. Did you happen to know the upcoming movie censor display? I might. There's two comedy ones, if I'm not mistaken, but I only remember the name of one. Abridged. Weird name. The one I've seen, it's pretty good. There's one adventurous one. It was Team Firespark. Wait, this soon? I thought I was only releasing next year. Right? I've been super excited for it. Can't wait to watch it. I'm sleepy again. Do you leave me to sleep? Of course. Night, Esper. Esper really liked this chair. Well, the table too, of course. Always talked about it. I think Esper also liked the drawer now. Well, technically Esper and I never did something regarding this skate. except the multiple times I told him not to touch it.
Yet he did. Twice.
Real funny. Esper didn't complain much about these to me. I'm glad he cared that much. Did Esper ever open this up? One day said it as a joke. Hey, can you not mess with my things in the box? Truth is, there was a note inside the box. Ha! Got you. It is the time now. I'm sorry. Good night. I'm not exactly surprised considering Litwick's Pokédex entry. It's very great. And there's the credits. Ancient Hacks in Fire Spark by Yakumon. Abridged by Decimator. Chip Sears by me. Maybe I should take a look at those sometime. There we go, back to the main menu. Alright, alright. I imagine the boss fight is like the good... Oh, walkway is just the... It's just the cancel? Alright, so what happens if I just ignore everything? I guess this is a good excuse to see the other option field. A new field of flowers was planted. I passed through the other day at sunset. It was so beautiful. Ooh! There were roses, violets, even gracedias. I hope it looks just as good at night. Why is that? Because I don't enjoy the light that much. Oh, right. You don't like sunlight. Exactly. It's okay if it doesn't, though. You could always just go somewhere else. I think you'll just be missing a bit of it. But it should look just as beautiful, too. That's so nice. Oh, right. Have you gone to theaters? petal flowers, right? Sounds like a wonder. I just see myself walking through the red roses, skipping through the beautiful white ipes of September and October. I'm really excited just thinking about it. Roses, 4 o'clock. I'm anxious to see if there's any of those there. And oh, the quesadillas. I may be able to get a peek at them before they close at night. With this many flowers and plants, it must be a great place to hide something. No, I suppose. How quesadillas work? Shaman, when transforming into their sky form, are said to absorb the energy from quesadillas. This grants them the ability to fly. Flowers, however, don't die. They'd only die if a shaman were to absorb their high pool of energy before the dawn of the next day. And to do that, one would have to continuously absorb its life force. It's very interesting, right? They'd need to be wanting to kill a fire to do that. It's a very dark thought. I do realize some Pokemon also drain vital energy to live. Sweet dreams. Ow. Dot, dot, dot. My leg failed. Oh, wait, that was... Hold on. I don't like it matters. It annoys me a lot. I managed to ignore 1 week already. It's been enough with me now. I should wake him up now. I did not realize that dialogue was a little different. That the dialogue was just a little bit different. I wouldn't need to deal with you in the fear too. Can't wait to watch it. Night, Esper. I gotta be really careful with the dialogue. Night came. I certainly feel uneasy about all this whole Orin story being extra fishy. What certainly is throwing me off is that the Orn he gave me didn't help at all. And that apple from yesterday for sure had something wrong with it too. Now, I can't let myself sleep tonight. I know it. Because... Hello? Boss? Why is my pause button working? Oh, God damn it! God damn it! That was the stop button. It was right there. What the fuck happened to my controls? Again! Hmm. Why is my controller red? Oh, there we go. I'll look at that. I'll look at that later. New field of flowers. New field of flowers was planted. Rest ideas work. Okay, pause button is working now.
He knows me a lot. I managed to endure it 1 week already. It's been enough time now. Okay. Oh, promotion. I definitely need to make sure to read.
I glimpsed that. I did manage to glimpse that. Here we are. Or wait. Wait, no, this is different. It is a time now. I'm sorry. Good night. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Definitely mistake while mashing through.
I'm going to say field is correct. Come on. Night, Esper. Alright. I'm gonna make a save state.
I'm starting to feel uneasy about all this whole Orin story being extra fishy. It certainly is throwing me off is that the Orin he gave me didn't help at all. And that apple from yesterday for sure had something wrong with it too. Nah, I can't let myself sleep tonight. I know it. There he is. 10.
Hello, Esper. It's whispering. It doesn't want me awake. It was a great run, wasn't it? A great life. A good job. Friends. I can't say I'm a friend of yours, can I? Sure, we live together, but... He's...
That is terrifying!
You certainly are one of the most annoying energy sources I've had. Energy sources? Complaining and doing stupid things is nothing short of what you did to me. I only started using you recently. Oh my Arceus, I'm glad I did it. Literally can't take you anymore. Night. Why are you Why are you awake? I knew it! You just had to make this all the more hard, didn't you? Litwick, I trusted you. Why are you doing this? Shouldn't you know? Litwicks, among a ton of other ghost types, need what we call vital energy. The spirits of someone.
That's not true! We all learned in school about it. It's not necessary at all.
The forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest, Esper. I just
Don't come any closer!
Fine. Guess we'll do it that way. Be my grace idea, Esper.
This is not an Ordberry. Finally realized what is going on, I assume? Assuming that's supposed to say going on? Mission objectives, survive. Oh, right, I had no save function, so,
I could use regular.
your last resort. A cry from beneath your heart for what once you thought was your friend is now your darkest enemy. Your heart hears the call. It will endure you another hit. Truth is blinding. Blinds the foe and reduces their defense and trust by 1 level.
Fake out. Feed them their own poison. Inflict damage by pulling an unfair move on the target. E by faking an attack above to only then hit below, or simply breaking their trust. It may cause your friend to stutter and cringe. And confusion. You also don't know. Inflict damage on the foe with a light chance of transferring your own confusion about the situation to said target. Right, and throw. Free 10 damage.
1. Run for it, Esper!
Did he collapse outside? Out of exhaustion? Hey! The good ending!
I don't know. We've seen the bad ending, where Litwick takes Esper's light swords, and the good ending, where we defeat Litwick and save Esper.
I highly doubt there's a third ending. I highly doubt there's like a neutral. I highly doubt that there's like a neutral ending or a. I don't think there's a third ending. Although, you're free to. If there is, feel free to tell me in the comments below. But yeah. Yeah. And before we actually finish this, there is actually a changelog for the Phantom Thief that I forgot to that I just remembered we didn't fully finish reading. It's at the bottom of the README. It is below the credits. 3 days doesn't have one, by the way. 1.0 for version 1.01, fixed top screen backgrounds, blacking out whenever frame style 01 was loaded in memory. And fixed Sigurd using Acer's portrait and name in one line. This was done for and meant to be in 1.0, but the wrong patch slipped into the release zip. Archive download link right there. And version 1.1 added custom title screen. Yay! Also added top menu art source from the TCG cards. Restored dungeon talk dialogue lost, which had slipped through the cracks when a backup was loaded during development. Cutscenes in the latter half of the game continued to make regular use of VFX/SFX. Added proper explosion VFX, or visual effects, I guess, to the first cutscene. Gave the second boss a bit more pre-fight dialogue. Fixed a bug where the presence of an enemy with soundproof in a fixed room prevented the game from proceeding when all enemies were defeated by making a fixed room variant of Hakamo'o with shed skin instead. Added cutscene skips after deaths. Huh, that's handy. Standardized death handling to consistently provide the same options and clarified the surrounding explanatory text. Any segment of gameplay may now be skipped if the player dies to it twice. Previously offered first time or never, depending on which segment of gameplay it was. Also, how choosing to continue with your existing item bag is handled. Now your items are restored to the state that you entered the segment with, when previously half of your items would be lost as well as any that were consumed. Tinkered with the stats and levels of some enemies across the board. Nothing major. Swap one of the moves used during the final boss fight. Paralyzed orb spawns in the descent and the ascent were replaced with foe hold orbs. You no longer have to enable your IQ skills manually. The related warning to enable them manually has been removed. When returning to the top menu after saving your game, Jazzy no longer appears defeated. You can no longer play Beat of Swish, and you cannot rename Team Moonlight. Master now has special dialogue if you make him blunder the puzzle on his very first action. I completely missed that. Whatever. Reason to go back and play the hack yourself. But for now, I will say goodbye, but it won't be forever. We will meet again.
And one very, very, very last thing that I want to mention is the Clover Guild from last week's episode.
While they do not have a Discord server, they do actually have an official website. See up there. How to participate? It's pretty much the summary. It's pretty much just like a proper intro. Guru image board. That's pretty much like I didn't open that yet, but I think that's like reference images and stuff. Main Rentry page, though. This is where we learn about a bunch of these guys. There they all are. All the ex-humans. Please do not publicly share modification codes for any of the archives. If something needs to be changed, please either ask the maintainer or privately ask for the codes. Okay. Originating from 4chan/PMDG/threads, the guild members make characters, write stories, draw artwork, and discuss the series. The eponymous Clover Guild is based in Cap'n Town on the Grass Continent, and its members include many human-centered Pokemon alongside native Pokemon. For more information, see the one I pointed out. Where we can see the nickname, if known, their gender, species, partner, if applicable, their role, personality, and status. Which, down here, note status refers to whether the character's owner is actively participating in the Clover Guild, which is represented by an A, or currently inactive, represented by an I. If someone has not created any new content and has not appeared or spoken for a while, they will be considered inactive. Inactive characters can still be drawn and written about. That last part, I assume, explains Maggie, the Swadloon, who is registered as inactive, but did appear in Togetic's very special episode. I have updated the descriptions for both the weather up there and Togetic's very special episode to to include a link at the bottom that will lead to this homepage for anybody who is interested in learning more. All right. Now I will say goodbye. But it won't be forever. We will meet again.